So here we are. Some of you who's got these will recognise it. They're not that difficult to get out, in fact. Once you've taken out, taken all these screws off, I'm taking the front fascia off, which I'll have a look at in a minute. Once you have to obviously disconnect the gas pipe and find out where the electrics go, disconnect those, and obviously the connecting pipes to these to the inlet and the outlet. Now on here we got cold, obviously that's the inlet where the non-return valve goes, so that was replaced, no joy. And this is the outlet, so where ideally, if everything's working, your hot water should come out. Now this is the actual inside. All that holds the boiler on is this is held on with this bolt. Before obviously you can get at it, you've got to take this, release the wiring on this unit on the top. Again, just 3 screws and release the wiring here and put it aside so you can actually get at it. You'll have to jiggle this a bit to actually get it out, and you'll find there's this kind of ring washer on there, so be careful with that. Right, now I've got inside. If you're living in a hard water area, you might have this problem. I've found, it seems, although I've put pressure, hose pipe pressure, in the cold, I can't get this to run through properly. And there's been an awful lot of lime in here. Yes, you have guessed it right. This long pipe here gets choked with lime. And so that obviously increases the back pressure, so the water's not going through whatever the condition is, the non-return valve, which does sometimes block on these things, block closed, often with things being left over winter with water in. But so what I'm going to do now is actually fill this with a descaler to actually clear it. At the moment, water, you can pop, there must be a very fine hole in there to let water into the tank, but obviously the back pressure is so much, so that's why the thing, I think that's why the thing hasn't been working. So I will report back, but before I do that, I'll show you what I've done to the Carver front itself, on the front of the van. This is the beast, 1992, Top Express, petrol. Now here we have, now this was crushed. The whole front was actually, had been crushed against something, probably been sidewalled or something. And but to replace this with the Carver written across it, very expensive actually for what it is, and it's a bit of plastic. So what I did, if you take this off, and it's only about 4 screws, screws inside will allow you to take off and split these bits and pieces, so these all come apart. Then what I did, I took a piece of this, I took off a van. Somebody would put a door in putting a window in a van. Let me have the metal, and it's just white metal, basically white painted metal. Took it off, cut it with a jigsaw, and then shaped it, ground the edges a little bit to make them smooth, and then put this over, obviously put it down on the flat, on a piece of wood, put this over the damaged plastic, you can actually see some of it behind there, and with loads of arrow dies, and a few weights, and left it overnight, and there you go. Looks passable, and will eventually, once I've sorted out the Carver heater, put the whole thing back again and save a bit of cash. So I hope this is helpful to someone.